Hey everybody, it's your old pal Smokey Beardman. Now I just want to say that the holiday season is upon us. I mean, Christmas is this week. Some of us are going to be spending with family, some of us are going to be spending with friends, some of us probably going to be working during the holiday days, Christmas. Now, those of us who have to work, I feel for you. My wife probably is going to be working on Christmas as well. I'm right there with you. Uh, all I can say is do your best. I mean, if people wouldn't go out and do stuff like buy gas, go out to eat, go shopping, y'all wouldn't have to work on holidays. And you shouldn't. I mean, everything should just be closed down, except hospitals. We all know y'all gonna be burning food. You go to a hospital, burnt food because you burnt yourself, and burn yourself because you burnt food. Whatever order that makes sense to you. I mean, like slipping and falling, hurting yourself on the ice, car wrecks, fights with the in-laws, fights with the outlaws. I mean, there's a reason for hospitals to be open. That is understandable. But like fast food places, gas stations. I mean, come on, y'all should be spending time at home. Only places that should be open and necessarily open, like fire departments, police departments, hospitals. Those are the kinds of places that should be open on Christmas Day. Just because there's that necessity. Now, that being said, the rest of us who are home with family, friends, and yada yada yada, try and get along with your in laws. Try and get along with your family. Try and get along with your friends. I mean, if you have a household full of people, or you're going to go visit family, and they got a household full of people, it is going to be stressful. It's going to happen. Keep your temper. You know, we don't always get along with our family. We don't always get along with our friends, and we try and make the best of it we can. But remember, this is Christmas. This is the last holiday of the year. And some may count New Year's Eve as a holiday. I don't. I count New Year's Day as possibly being a holiday, but that's sketchy to me. Even calling New Year's Day a holiday. But for each of us, it's different for the holidays because some of us celebrate Hanukkah. You know, 8 nights of Jewish fun and festivities. Me personally, I've never met a Jew in my life. Nothing against y'all. Nothing against Jews. I'm just saying, I have never actually met a Jew. I met, agnostics, atheists, Christians, and a few others like Wiccans and whatnot. I have never met a Jew. Or if I have, I had no idea. Some of us are celebrating Kwanzaa. I don't know the difference between Christmas, Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah. I don't know. But some of us, a lot of us, are going to be celebrating Christmas. Now, as most of you may know, well, some of you may know, I'm not sure, but Christmas is when Jesus was born. Jesus, for us Christians, our Lord and Savior. Then, of course, there's the rest of you who celebrate Christmas by deifying a saint. I'm sorry, I get touchy on that subject, people. Santa Claus is not real. St. Nicholas was a saint who died long ago. And yet we still feel it necessary to lie to our children and tell them that some normal human being is still alive after centuries of whatever. And he can see us and he judges us and, yeah. We turn him into a godlike figure. And yet we still have Santa Claus and celebrate Christmas in our schools, even though there's supposed to be a separation of church and state here in America. Explain that one to me. We take a false God, make him okay to be in schools, and we take a real God. Well, some of you agnostics and atheists won't agree to that, but you get the train of thought I'm going with here. Anyway, yeah, I get touchy about that around Christmas time, people. I really don't even like Christmas decorations being up in my house just for that simple reason. I don't like what we have turned this holiday into. It's sad. But, to each their own. You guys do what you want to do. Follow what you want to follow. Think what you want to think. Nobody can take that from you because we're people. We're stubborn. My wife is unhappy with me because I don't like decorations up in the house. She likes to decorate and put up her lights and whatnot. I have a pretty stern view about Christmas trees as well. I'm not going to go into that one. But no, there is no tree in my house. I put my foot down there. But no matter what holiday it is that you celebrate, whether it be Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, or whatever, whatever it is you celebrate this time of year, more power to you. Happy holidays, everybody. Try and be loving to each other because this is a season that we are supposed to love and get along with each other. We're supposed to get along with our fellow man and celebrate the spirit of giving. In essence, no matter what holiday or religion, it is a season of giving. Giving of yourself, even. It doesn't have to be a physical present. Versus what commercialism would like for you to think, you don't have to give an actual physical gift. You don't need a toy. You don't need a laptop. You don't need an iPad or whatever. Give of yourself. Find someone who needs a hug. Give them a hug. Find someone who needs a shoulder to cry on. Let them cry on your shoulder. Listen to them. And this is a season where we are supposed to love and be thankful for each other. And a lot of us get that wrong. A lot of us think, well, I spent the most money, therefore I'm the most important person, and I'm the most valuable. Da, 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 da. No, you are not. You are not. The most valuable person is the one who does give of himself. Open up your heart, people. Love one another. Care about one another. Look out for each other. Because, like I keep telling you, we are in this together. Okay? This is a fairly big yet fairly small world. And there's a lot of people on this world. A lot. Okay? We have to help each other. We have to stand by one another. We have to be there for each other. A lot of bad things happen to a lot of people who don't deserve it, and a lot of good things happen to a lot of bad people who don't deserve it. And it is our job that when we are blessed, no matter your religion, the meaning of the word, when we are blessed, we need to spread that blessing. We need to be there for each other, help each other out, look out for your fellow man. Because when they are struggling, they need your help. And when you are struggling, you need their help. We have to look out for each other. It's not about our lives and our stuff and being selfish and thinking about just us. We have to reach out to those who care about us and we care about them. Even those that don't even know we exist. You see someone walking down the road, pick them up, give them a ride. Now, yeah, a lot of people will say, "Oh no, no, that's dangerous. That's hitchhikers and those scary hitchhiker stories, or the psycho who picks up strangers and murders them." And yeah, you know what? A lot of that is just myth and fairy tale. Yeah, every once in a while you're gonna run a very foul bit of luck and pick up somebody you really shouldn't be picking up. But you can think really quickly about if you should even keep this guy in your car. But for the most part, you see someone walking down the road who's just an average person. They need a ride. When you see a family who are lining up outside of a soup kitchen on Christmas Eve, don't you think that they might need, a little bit of help? someone to show some love and some cheer. The world is a selfish place. It is actually our responsibility, and I challenge you as fellow human beings. This is our responsibility. We have to be there for each other. We have to stand up for each other. We have to help each other out. This is sad. I mean, when we think about ourselves more than others, we worry about what people think of us. Don't worry about what people think of you. That's their problem, people. It's what you think about yourself. Now, can you feel good about passing, I don't know, somebody who apparently, looks like they're walking to work and they're a mile outside of any town and it's raining and it's cold and the wind's blowing and they're not dressed for it? You see that person walking down the side of the road and you drive by them, you're not doing your best for your fellow man. You're doing what's best for you, your schedule. What's more important to you? Do you have the gas to do it? Maybe not. Do you have the time to do it? Maybe not. Should you still do it? Yes. Yes. Think about it. You spread that little bit of humanity. That little bit of humanity. Drive that person a mile, even. That's all it takes. Spread it, and it will spread, and it will come back to you. Whether you believe in karma, goodwill, or whatever, spread it. Be kind to your fellow man. Show love for one another. And yes, that's a scary thing. Well, what if I get hurt? What if you do? What if you do get hurt? Does that matter? To you, probably. But that one random act of kindness that you've shown will mean a lot more to the person than it does to anybody else. People are going to call you stupid. People are going to put you down. But I'm going to tell you one thing. That person walking down the road will thank you. That family who need $5 just to get by, they're going to thank you. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to think of that next time they see somebody who needs help, someone who's in need. They're going to remember that kindness was done unto them. And they're going to want to do it for somebody else. And then that person's going to want to do it for somebody else. Until it gets to the point where you're in dire straits and someone sees that you need a hand, that you need some goodwill, and they're going to do it for you. We're all in this together, people. If we don't help each other out, we're in this alone. And nobody wants to be alone. At this point, I want to do my part to end this video. I want to ask you to please like, subscribe, and share. Spread the word. And remember, keep your beard clean. Have a good one, everybody.